Between India and West Indies that is currently going on at Port of Spain has been rather one-way traffic for a particular team. India, there were some talking points, Virat Kohli scoring a century, 500th international match. That was the dominant factor. Rohit Sharma missing out on a ton, he was out for 80. But when it came to the bowling, there was a lot of toil on day 1 and 2. The same is continuing even on day 3 as well. But there was one major talking point that everybody seemed to have missed in the India versus West Indies series, and that was the umpiring. Now, in this video, I am going to tell you about one major umpiring incident which, due to sheer luck, did not get blown out of proportion because it involved a wrong image, but luckily, even the wrong image produced the right result. Confused? I will tell you and break down exactly about that incident. For the moment, look at this particular image. It is about a batsman getting an edge. Decision was reviewed and the DRS showed that there was a spike, isn't it? There is a twist in this. Ravindra Jadeja was at the end of a bizarre DRS controversy that engulfed the Port of Spain Test match. Now, what happened exactly in the sequence of these events? So, the incident actually occurred on day 2 of the test match, and remember, Jadeja and Virat Kohli were really staging a good partnership. Jadeja was on 61, he had scored a brilliant half century and given Kohli great company. Kemar Roach was bowling. And what happened during the course of that incident? Jadeja edged a full ball from Kemar Roach in the 104th over to Joshua Da Silva. The keeper went up, West Indies appealed, and the umpire gave it not out. West Indies sought a review and the review overturned the decision. It should have been fairly simple, isn't it? But actually, there was a major blunder that was committed by the third umpire, Michael Gove. What happened? What was the blunder? The protocol was followed. They checked the front foot no ball, they checked everything, they saw that the edge was taken, but it was the visual that was presented to the third umpire that caused a massive outrage, because when actual ball was shown, Jadeja was playing away from the body. But look at this dismissal. The actual dismissal was this one, playing slightly close to the body. You look at it, it's slightly closer to the pad. You may see it's closer to the pad at this point in time, and he's edging it. But what was shown? When subsequent frames came, the images varied. Jadeja's bat was closer to his body, but the change went undetected. Jadeja was playing away from the body. Now, what happened? This image was used for the DRS. But what was the shot? This was the actual shot. So, actually, Michael Gove got the wrong visual. He should have been presented with this visual, but he got this visual. Look at the difference that is there between these two images. Jadeja is playing away from the body, but they showed one which was closer to the body. But why did Michael Gove and the West Indies get away with the entire thing? Because even in the previous delivery, and if you saw the actual delivery, Jadeja had actually nicked the ball on both occasions. The only difference being, in that time, there was no review. Here, there was a review. Bigger spikes were shown, and that is the reason why Jadeja would have been dismissed even if the correct visuals were used in the first place. So, it is a sheer act of divine providence that Jadeja got the right call, but it was in a wrong visual. Official reason given that it was a glitch. So, when the umpire got presented with that same visual, it actually resulted in a glitch which showed a previous replay. And that is the reason why Michael Gove, although the correct decision was made, but the wrong visual was presented. Now imagine if this was an ICC World Cup semi-final or a final. If India got the wrong end of the stick, what would have happened? A massive uproar. The fact is that in the West Indies, no one is paying that much of attention is the main reason why this got swept under the carpet. So what actually happened? Okay. Actual ball was shown, Jadeja was playing away from the body. This was the actual ball and this was the actual dismissal. But what was shown closer to his body? This was shown. The mistake went undeterred. Michael Goff gave it out. Jadeja had no problem. He just walked off. No complaint was made by the Indian management as well. But in a bigger stage, in a bigger tournament, this can prove to be costly. The umpires are under sheer pressure because of the technological aspect of it. Every mistake, every decision is scrutinized millions of frames over and over again. So you can sympathize with the umpires. West Indies, because not much of attention is there, that is why this has been swept under the radar. You saw what has happened in the Ashes. Every decision that the umpires make is scrutinized immensely. And that is why umpiring standards have to match up to the technology that is there. So one hopes that these kind of decisions don't happen. It was divine providence that the wrong visual also resulted and the actual visual also resulted in a dismissal. Jadeja would have been out irrespective. But wrong visuals and a wrong decision in any other match, it could backfire. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.